Hello friends, welcome back to another lecture in the EC2 section. So here we will talk about the EC2 security group. Okay, so you will learn how we can use the security group and what is the benefit of the security group. To demonstrate this, I want to create two Linux machine. Okay, just click first one. I will put app server, maybe web server, and we will choose Amazon Linux 2 instance type T2 micro. Key pair, if you remember, we have generated this key. Okay, if in the before lecture. So now you can see we are not changing this. So here we will what we will do, first of all, let me go to another EC2 window and let me create security group. Okay, we will not use the default security group. So let's create security group. Well, my first security group will be web server. Okay, web server, and there is no inbound rule currently. Just create security group. Okay, and second I will create db server. I will not attach any inbound rule. Okay, create security group. So now just refresh this page once again. Okay, so create the server once again, web server, Amazon Linux 2 T2 micro. Key pair we will choose this one, and network is fine, and here we will choose web server security group. Okay, and disk we will not change, and we will keep every other information same. Okay, just launch this instance. Now let's launch another instance, which is db server. So see, database. Okay, same server, and here T2 micro, US East 1, and here we will choose db server, and then we will launch this instance. Okay, so our two instances are launching. Maybe I will instance state equals to running. Okay, so both server will run soon, but let's go to our downloads, and here we have this key, and we want to generate the ppk file for this key. For that we have this putty-gen software. Okay, we will load all files, downloads, keys, and save. Yes, maybe we will US-east -1 Vijay. Okay, we will keep same name, save. Okay, so now we have this ppk file. This we will use to log in with our server. Okay, so let's refresh. Okay, so our machines are ready. Maybe let's try to access. So as you know, okay, in security group we don't have any inbound rule. Okay, so we will not able to access. So let me add 22 port, okay, from anywhere, so that I can get access. Let me do this for database server also. I'm in database security group. Let's go here, port 22, allow this one, and save. Okay, so this is done. Now just click on this public IP and go to putty section. Okay, and now just click on EC2 hyphen user at the rate. So if you are thinking how I got to know EC2 user is the default username, so maybe I can show you default username for AMI in AWS. You can see here default username of Amazon Linux 2 is ye. For CentOS username is EC2-user. Okay, so if you will see this article also you will see for Amazon Linux 2 we have EC2-user. For CentOS also EC2-user. For Debian admin Fedora RHEL EC2-user. For Ubuntu it's Ubuntu. So it is defined here. Okay, I'm not guessing this. Okay, so here in SSH go to auth and credential, upload the private key. Open this, accept. Okay, so we successfully logged in. Okay, now let's log in another server, database server. In the same way I will open putty EC2 hyphen user at the rate, paste in SSH auth credential, browse, and this ppk. Open. Okay, so both server I have logged in. Hope my screen is visible. Okay, let me go to change setting, windows. I can change font, I can minimize 14. Okay, and colors, use system color, apply. Okay, and here also I can change setting so that it's visible to you. 14. Okay, colors, use system colors, apply. Okay, so now you can see both server we have logged in. So now what to do next? Okay, so here if I will see IP is 172.31.25.150, and here if I will see IP 171.31.28.76. so if I will try to ping this IP, let me ping. Okay, so it is not, we are not able to ping this. Okay, so what we will do, okay, this 76 server, let me see. Okay, 76 server is the web server. Okay, so now go to putty section. This is web server. We will host name ctl set hyphen host name web server. Okay, and for another server we will mention ctl set hyphen host name db server. So this is the Linux command. Okay, you don't have to worry about this. Okay, so if I will exit and I will sudo once again, I will get this web server. It's a database server. So now we are not able to ping each other. So how we can enable this ping? Okay, so go to security group. Okay, so go to security group section. Now you can see in web server security group is attached. In database server security group is attached. Okay, so suppose if web server want to ping database server, so in database server security group we have to edit this inbound rule. and we have to add ICMP ping. Okay, and from here either we have to give IP ranges or we have to give security group ID. So what we will do, we will see web server IP address, this one, and here we will copy this and we will save this. Okay, so here now let's try once again. So here rules are defined on this database server. So database server, okay, this server can ping database server. So from web server we can try the ping. So this is the IP address. Let me check that DB server IP address. This is the IP address. If I will ping from here, see, we are able to ping. Okay, so it is working. Okay, but in companies, okay, we should not allow this IP address. Okay, because if once again, so 28.76. Okay, so suppose this web server is getting crashed, okay, and we are launching another server that is having a different IP address. Okay, and in our database server we have configured this IP address, so it means it will fail. So what to fix this problem, what we have to see, web server is having web server security group ID. So again go to this here, edit this inbound rule, remove this IP and add here web server SG. You may not specify a referred group ID for an existing CIDR block. Okay, let me delete this and add. Okay, so see, we have added web server. Now security group ID is added here. So again, if I will try the ping, it is still working. Okay, so in future if this IP will change, okay, this IP will also change. Okay, it will not, connection will not break. Okay, so hope you are getting what I am trying to explain. Okay, so in general companies, what we are doing in database, so suppose in database server, okay, database server we already allowed. Web server, in web server what we will do, we will allow database server SG. Okay, we can allow all traffic, we can allow database server and save. Okay, so this is the perfect communication. So here go back to this session once again, and if you will check IP here, this IP, okay, try to ping from here, it is working fine, and this is also working fine. Okay, so this is the beauty of this security group. Okay, you have to think, if you have to give CIDR ranges, IP address, or the security group. Why I am highlighting this point, okay, suppose, let me show you one service. Okay, so when we are configuring this AWS backup service, okay, it is taking your EC2 backups, okay, in the vault, and when we are restoring from this AWS backup service, okay, so it is creating a new instance with the new private IP address. Okay, so it is a good feature if you are using security groups instead of IP address to make the intercommunication between the EC2 instances. Okay, if you have to allow communication from the outside the network, then it is fine, you have to go with the IP address. But if you want to do intercommunication in the AWS EC2 resources, you should allow the SG groups. Okay, so hope you like this video, and we will see you in the next lecture. Okay, so that's it for this video, hope you got it. So before winding up this session, just make sure to delete both resources. Okay, and go with the security group and remove the security group. But here you will not able to delete the security group now, you can see. So now to avoid this, you have to click on this security group, edit this, and you have to remove the security group roles. Okay, A0. So let's go here and edit and remove this and save this. Okay, so now we are good to go, and we can delete this security groups, and we are good to go. Okay, so bye bye.